Malaysia might not spring to mind quite as readily, for instance, as France or Florida if you're thinking about buying a second home for holidays or for retirement, but it would certainly like to. And as other destinations fall prey to their popularity or their problems, this country is hoping to become the Spain of Southeast Asia and to persuade tens of thousands of foreigners to embrace the joys of tropical living and to call Malaysia their second home. Imagine swapping a flat in South London for life next to the golf course. That's what John and Janet Flexman did. The Flexmans moved to Malaysia some 5 years ago. They already knew the country, but they hadn't thought of retiring here until they read about a scheme then called the Silver Hair Programme. That was Malaysia's first attempt to attract more mature expatriates. The couple looked around and they settled on a spot just metres from the fairways on the outskirts of the historic city of Malacca. And having bought a plot of land, they built their dream home. You wouldn't think so to look at it, but 5 years ago, this was a building site. And just like their plants, it hasn't taken the couple long to put down roots here. The house cost the Flexmans a shade over $450,000, and they're very proud of it.
This is the master bedroom, and round the corner we have the master bathroom, and in between the master bathroom and the bedroom we have the wardrobes.
The house stretches over 600 square metres. There are 2 more bedrooms upstairs.
This is one of our guest rooms. We call it the blue room, and what I like about it is the space, and it's light and airy with walk-in wardrobe and a very nice bathroom.
Downstairs is a huge open-plan kitchen and living room. John even has his own study and mini cinema. But why Malaysia?
It's the cost of living, which is so cheap. It enables you to live at a level you just couldn't imagine in UK. The cost of living, I think, is about 25 to 30% that of UK. And we don't pay tax on the pension here in Malaysia.
Malaysia sells itself as truly Asia, but what it really is Asia light. It's exotic, but it's not too exotic. There's local colour, but plenty of familiar shops and menus, and English is very widely spoken here. There are also plenty of good private hospitals. Many have the very latest equipment, and yet healthcare is cheap by Western standards, which is useful because you must have medical insurance to live here under the scheme that's now called Malaysia My Second Home. And there are a few other conditions.
It's relatively straightforward. All you have to do basically is prove that you have income to support yourself because you're not allowed to work under the program, and you normally are required to place a fixed deposit of about 40,000 US dollars in local currency in a bank in Malaysia. If you're under 50, then the amount rises to 80,000 US dollars.
Many expatriates are drawn to Malaysia because it's one of the few places in Southeast Asia where foreigners can own land. Property is relatively inexpensive, and there's now no tax if you sell at a profit. But caution is still advisable.